Go on. Hi. So this is the report design aid, and this is how I'm going to show you how to create a UBE and do all those other things. First of all, let's go and create the UBE. We go to OMW, Object Management Workbench. We'll be working in the demo project. I'm just going to add a new object, and I'm going to call it R55 PB001. Oh no, just 0001. So I'm going to put in a quick description. Normally you just use update report and put in the product code, which is all the list of system codes. So 55 I've used just because we used a couple of 56. I'll just keep all the recordings under 55. Okay. Now once you've created that, we're going to the design tools. You can see a few buttons there. This button is to start the design aid. You got the basic summary and then some other functions you can do, but we'll just be using this. That's all you're interested in most of the time. So the report design director is a wizard which takes you through the creation of a report from scratch. You have a few options. We went through them a couple of days ago. There's the page header details, which will show you the company name, date, time, etc. Then you'll be asked to choose a business view, and you normally choose find one yourself. Right, select the business view. Here we can search. Here you've got a list of all the business views in the system that have been created. There's hundreds of them. All they are different views on a table, and you can select by product code, 00 being the foundation product code. We can have a look in there, but I think what we're looking for, because it's a user table, I think that is in a different product code. So we'll just go and use the name of the business view because we know it. The file is the F0092, which is the user information table, and if we type in V0092, it should come up. There it is. Select that. Select that. And there you're calling. So then I refused you. And then I'm selecting and sequencing the data. I suppose on user ID here we've got an option to put in some data selection. We won't do that at the moment. We'll save that for when we create a version, which won't be now. Okay. So now this is the design. You can see it's automatically created a columnar section. Now in the section properties, you can go back to the director by clicking quick section, which will show you everything. Here we want to add in the user ID to come across as a column in the report. Not only will we bring across user ID, we will also bring in the address number, because this is a report that we want to create to show a user's address. So this is the example report, user address report. I'm going to save that, I think, and then what we want to do is to bring in some other fields. So on this columnar section, there's lots of other things you can do. You can go back into quick section there and do stuff. There's those three different types: the group, columnar, and tabular. Tabular I've never really used. Group is more free form, and columnar is just kind of rows. Here you can select the business view. This is the one that we selected, but if you wanted to change that, you can go into that option, and there is the quick section once more. You can add a constant, which we can do here, but that just automatically puts it into the columnar format. So we'll remove that, and if I put it into the page header, you can see how that works. You can just click it and then you drag it and stick it where you want it. Rename it to what you want. This is a user report, and this is a user report, and press OK, and then you can drag it, and it's quite open. You can put it wherever it fits best. So now can also, okay, here you've got the data dictionary browser. You can select a data dictionary item and search for it, click it and drag it. So the data dictionary is a list of all those different data items that you could reuse, both in tables, in reports, etc. Each data item comes with its own set of criteria, so it depends what it is. It could be a string, a character, a numeric, a date, or even, I think, blobs. But yeah, I'm just going to put in an example here. I wanted to show the version number that you've selected. So I put in a constant with a slash, and then I try and format it or put it in the right place. But as you can see, it keeps popping up or popping down, not in the right position. So if you want to do positioning on this section, what you would do is to remove that popping ability. So you go to layout, you go to grid alignment. Here you can see snap to grid. If you remove the snap to grid, you have a finer precision of moving stuff around. That's just for a little, good to know. But here now, if we want to, I just want the version detail across, and by deleting that version header, the whole thing was deleted. So let's go get the data dictionary browser value again. You can see it's all coming in as a united field. We disconnect it. We disconnect the description from the variable, and then we delete the variable name. And then you can just have the variable on its own. So what we would like to have there is the version name. So let's go down to the business view section. Now what we want to come across here is the user ID with the user address number from the user information table, and we want some information for the user name. We want the user's address book name. So what we've come into here, we've gone into UTB, which is the Universal Table Browser, to try and search for the relevant table. By searching in the description for address, click find, and you should get a list of all the tables that have got address in their description. Now that first one is the one that we want. You can see that there are many more address book tables. Who's who, phone numbers, address, electronic address, address by date, alternative address, and we just take the first one because that's got the main information that we want. Now you need to know which field we want to bring back. As you can see, if you right click on these, you can see the description of it, and that one as well. You can see that's text ID, but we want the address book name, so we could go and right click on all of them. But if we just do a find, you can see that the alpha name is the one we want. There's the address book number, which is the key to the table, and we want to return alpha name. So alpha, ALPH, is the data item that we want. The 4 character alias. So if we put in the alias over there, you can see we return ALPH. We'll return the variable. Again, when you put it into the column browser, it defaults a column section. It defaults in as a column. Now to move that around, there's some keystrokes you can do, but I can't remember them right now. So I just drag and click and drag it. Eventually, there we go. Well, hey, so it's clicked and dragged. Now we're coming up to the 9-minute mark. This recorded for far too long, and it ends at 10 minutes. So I'll see how far we can get, and I'll have to add in the rest. So here we've gone back to the user, the address book master, and we want to return the address book type as well. Address book type dictates which kind of address book record it is, and this is just for interest's sake. So we put in 81 and add in the field to the report. Okay, put it to the end, close, and eventuals, save it. Oh, we want to go and check the eventuals now. Now we can do a few things here. That's the initialize section. There's a lot of different eventuals, breaks at the report flow, and what we normally do is just use the do section. And that's the end of my video.